As we get ready to kick it off here, we're going to turn it over to our PA announcer, Mr. Billy Gore.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Westover High School, home of the Eagles. For today's Colonial Conference, Silver Knights of Sterling against your Westover Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you hear the following statement issued by the Independent Signs of Play. There will be no comments relating statements or actions between the losing players and coaches. This includes taunting, baiting, berating guns, trash talk interactions, ridicule or false embarrassment to them. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated, subject to violating true judgment, and may result in penalties being assessed against your team. If such comments are heard, the penalty will be assessed immediately. We have been instructed not to issue warnings. It is your responsibility to remind your team of this policy. Ladies and gentlemen, last Friday, Westover High School community lost a beloved longtime teacher, Kristen Lamellis. Miss Lamellis was a cherished member of our Westover High School students and staff, a teacher of graphic arts, and advisor of our photography club, among others for almost 2 decades. Miss Lamellis touched the lives of so many with her carefree attitude and love for life. Miss Lamellis' legacy and the memories that we have shared with her throughout the years will last forever. At this time, we ask for a moment of silence for our beloved teacher, Miss Kristen Lamellis. Thank you. Before we meet the teams, let's all rise, give our hats, and honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Eagle Nation, unite. Welcome back to the Nest Wrestle match number 2 as the West Effort Eagles host the Sterling Silver Knights. Tone, and we get into some Colonial Conference action. I'm here again with my partner, Mr. Tony Scirrotto. Tone, what are your keys to victory for the Eagles tonight?
I think the keys to victory tonight is going to be the onus upon the coaches, Jay, to keep our kids focused tonight. You know, big rival match tomorrow against our heated rivals, Haddonfield, and, you know, on paper we're probably picked to win tonight. But just keep our kids focused for tonight and make them wrestle focused and hard tonight.
100% trap match, as you called it earlier. We have a ton of respect for Sterling, but the Eagles are favored, and it's hard to not look past and look into tomorrow's 10 a.m. start at Haddonfield. My keys to victory tonight, Tone, are simple. I want to see this team improve. Individually, each wrestler improved from match number 1. All right, you got one under your belt. Win or lose, there definitely are things that you could have done better. And we're not looking for a ridiculous improvement, but 1% improvement. And don't make the same mistake twice as we kick it off here at 113 pounds.
Awesome.
Sterling Silver Knights coming at 1-0 with a solid 40-30 victory the other night over Audubon. Eagles obviously were in the nest on Tuesday night as they hosted Lower Cape May with a big victory.
And Sterling coming in with 4 all-conference, returning all-conference kids too. So
yeah, they're a veteran team, Tone, for sure. You know, for sure. 3 first-team all-conference guys in Kashmir Ejimara, Kevin Stubbs, and John Toomey, and then a second-teamer in Jeremiah Davis up at 195. Jeremiah Davis 27-7 a year ago, so that 195 matchup with Cody Thurston will be exciting. But they do have some firepower, and they always wrestle us tough, whether we're there or here. Sterling always puts a tough product on the mat, as it looks like they're trying to allow the mat to dry a little bit. COVID-21 tone. The rule is that you have to mop the mat between the JV and varsity match, and
I'll tell you, I'm really looking forward to seeing a couple wrestlers tonight, Jay, as we talked. I'm looking forward to seeing Jordan Rowan tonight. I want to see him. Not that he didn't wrestle tough Tuesday, but I'm expecting a different Jordan tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, Tone. I'm excited for Dom Gentile. Dom, maybe a little bit of nerves on Tuesday night, your first varsity match to start the season, and looked a little winded early. Dominic is a good wrestler, and I want to see him put that on display tonight and show that, he's just as strong a link in the chain as anybody else in this lineup.
Exactly. I think Deron Tinsley's going to be another one to watch tonight. Huge match on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Big pin.
At 113 pounds, the Eagles' Trevor Lundfeld.
Similar start to Tuesday, as Trevor Lundfeld, freshman at 113, gets a forfeit, and now he moved to 120 with a rematch of the 2020 matchup between first team all-conference Kashmir Ejanara for Sterling, who was 20 and 15 a year ago, and Jacob McDonald from West Ephrata Jr. Cash, I remember him from a year ago. He looks great. Looks physically outstanding right now. Very, very athletic. Very quick twitch. Jacob, more of a straight-ahead physical type of wrestler. Cash pinned Jacob last year. So.
Yeah, I watched his match Tuesday night in Audubon, and he had a good match pinned in that match too. Very, very tough wrestler.
Cash is a senior. Seniors wrestling 120. That's a good situation to be in right there.
Yes,
older,
sir.
mature. You're usually seeing some younger guys. Lots of power from Cash right there at the body lock, but Jacob coming back over the top, fighting it off, and
fought that off.
Sure did, and this kind of reminds me, Tone, oddly, a little bit of Jabril Barksdale's match on Tuesday night, where at heavyweight, Lower Cape Mays heavyweight wanted body locks as well, and Cash knows he's a strong kid and wants to get around the rib cage there and lock it up and throw, but Jacob did a great job of fighting that off.
Yes, he did. I seen Jabril in the hallway. He's looked excited to be here tonight.
I'm sure.
I'm hoping he has a match.
Jacob needing to pummel in right now and needs to stay out of these ties.
Get out of them underhooks.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's what we call learning on the fly, learning your opponent on the fly. All right, we've seen him for the last minute and 20 seconds. Now, how do you adjust to Cash's style of wrestling?
And just keep banging with him, collar ties. Look for that good shot. Cash seems like he's pretty athletic.
Absolutely athletic. Certainly has a repertoire that he wants to use. So if you're Jacob McDonald, first of all, you got nothing to lose.
And it seems like he's trying to tie up and maybe throw. Stay away from that throw. Take a shot here and there.
Yeah, Jacob is a straight-ahead wrestler. He's not going to do anything real pretty, but he's certainly going to be tough.
Strong.
Yes. Refusal to be pinned kind of guy. And has something to prove coming off last year's match.
Yep. That's just a lot of hard work over the offseason.
Absolutely. And that's a good way for Jacob to start the match at 0-0 going into the second. All right, Cash chooses down.
Yep, a scoring position. Need a good ride from Jacob.
Yeah, this is where the old saying, give up one, not two, comes into play, right, Tony?
Exactly. Looked like,
And there it is. See, that's the situation. You get in trouble. And
cut him.
Cut him loose. Got to feel where you're at.
Looked like he almost went to a lock hands there, too. Three-quarter Nelson.
That's tight. That's tight.
That's real tight.
Little bulldog right there. Came out front, locked it up right away. You heard Coach Shield screaming, get your head up.
One thing you can't do in wrestling, everybody here, keep your head off the mat.
So the Knights respond with six of their own to tie the match up from their first team all-conference 2020 selection, Cash Ejmera, as we move to 126.
Let's see who they throw out there. It's us first, right?
A.J. Monahan for the Eagles. Very explosive wrestler with a great win on Tuesday night to keep the momentum going.
Yep. Jacob Clark.
Freshman Jacob Clark.
26 pounds for the Silver Knights, Jacob Clark. And for the Eagles, A.J. Monahan.
The old senior freshman matchup here. Clark with nothing to lose, coming out swinging, and A.J.
Yeah, A.J. on a nice shot.
Yeah.
Nice two.
Clark's going to be a good wrestler, Tony. You were talking about him in his match against Audubon.
Yep. But
AJ's just got too much.
you're going up against a senior that's one of the, senior captain, one of the better wrestlers on this team.
That's going to be a 29-second pin from A.J. Monahan. That's a good. I'll tell you what. We talked about this on Tuesday night. With not many fans in the building, you got to create your own momentum, and that's a great job by A.J. after Jacob getting pinned, coming right back out and reestablishing momentum for the Eagles.
Yeah, I watched that Tuesday night match with Audubon, and he wrestled a really good match, but A.J. just came out and dominated that whole match right there. 30 seconds.
Tony, as we move to 132, this is one of my matchups of the evening with Justin Monzo Hall, who was probably the star of the show on Tuesday night with his pin against Lower Cape May against Kevin Stubbs.
Stubbs, another first-team all-conference returner for Sterling.
Yeah, 26-10 a year ago. It's going to be a 3-period match, I'll tell you that.
Or somebody's going to get caught. The way these two are going at it right now.
Absolutely. There's going to be some fireworks for sure.
Yeah. Nice whizzer there. Face. Oh.
It's a nice job by Kevin.
Very nice job.
Taking his time, working underneath, getting his two. The thing about Justin is that in any position, he can get funky and score. And this is one of those matches where you see who's more ready to wrestle right out of the gate, and who can withstand the highs and the lows that happen within a match.
With two high-level wrestlers, you got to be technical, you got to be smart. That's a nice escape there for Justin.
Now he's got to get on his offense, Tone, but it's got to be tight, right?
Yep.
The last thing you want to do is start getting
sloppy
desperate.
shots.
Exactly.
No sloppy shots.
You give up an easy two to a good opponent, and it's going to bite you in the butt later. It's a good job. Hip hoisting to the floor right there. Yeah.
Get that leg out of there.
See Justin hip hoisting to the floor. I know Kevin wants to stay locked on that leg, but he's going to get himself in trouble.
He needs to let go.
Yeah. Justin needs to be smart here with his own hips, and this is what you were talking about. This is where somebody, forgets where their body is, and an advantageous situation goes to disadvantageous really quick.
Exactly. Short time here. Just stay there, Justin.
Yep, good action. Short time, being within 15 seconds of the horn blowing here. No need to do anything desperate. Just hang.
That's an active first period there.
Sure is, and what I feel the best about Tone is the way that Justin gave up the first takedown and did not panic.
Exactly.
Came right back to score 6 points and put himself in a great situation going into the second. Quick hips right there.
That's a nice reversal there.
Stubbs goes right to the wrist control here and doing a nice job. Justin gets his hand control back. That's such an important piece to wrestling, is who can control hands and wrists. And
that's it. They talk about that all the way down at the youth level.
Yep, absolutely. Justin, be careful here, Justin.
Nice.
The flexibility is just out of control.
It's crazy.
Out of control. Stubbs doing a real nice job, though, weathering the storm and just hanging in there. The issue for Stubbs here is that he's still down 2. He did score from the bottom, but he needs to score more points and do everything he can to tie this up going into the third, if not have the lead.
I'm not sure he's gonna turn Justin. He might want to cut him. Although he's working a cradle right now.
Yeah. He's riding really well, but it's Justin's choice in the third.
Justin's going to go down.
Right, and like you said the other night, there's no points for riding time in high school, so.
And now you get yourself in trouble with that.
Nice job by Justin, taking advantage of high hips, and this is just like Tuesday night. Disadvantageous becomes advantageous. Still no points, though. Great job by Stubbs. Check your hips. Stubbs' hips are low on the mat. Good situation for Justin right here.
Justin's hips were higher for a minute.
Man, as we get in a short time ride here, it's just, Justin had some opportunities he just couldn't take advantage of, and it's going to be an interesting third period.
That's what we've seen from Justin also is, over the last 3 years, Justin's so funky sometimes he can hit stuff from anywhere.
Yeah. Going to be a very interesting decision. I'm sure the Eagles will take down, but Kevin Stubbs needs to be aware of where his hips are. Kevin's going to be working real hard Kevin will be working real hard here to try to turn. And sometimes, Tone, when you get over anxious and you're trying to turn people that hard, you put yourself in really bad situations.
Right. Try and turn him for a little bit, and then you probably got to cut him. Try and take him down twice.
Yeah, especially with a 2 point, being down 2 points for sure.
Exactly.
So
talked to Coach Shield today. I heard the middle school had a big win today at Sterling.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
66-36.
The middle school team has a murderer's row of talent coming up here. We were talking in the JV broadcast about the pipeline that West Effort Wrestling has right now, and it reminds me of a throwback back to the 80s and 90s where it was like the heyday of West Effort Wrestling initially, and it's impressive what everybody's doing at those levels. Also an opportunity here for those of you who could not hear in the beginning of the match. Last Friday, West Effort High School and our West Effort community lost beloved teacher Kristen Lamellis, graphic arts teacher, and so we've been grieving a little bit and wanted to take a moment of silence to recognize Miss Lamellis, and we'll be thinking about you, Miss Lamellis.
Wonderful, wonderful person, wonderful teacher.
Yep. And we get back to the action here for a very, very critical third period for both these wrestlers. You talk about region. Yep.
This is where it comes down to these two right here.
There's Kevin again. He's got to be careful with his hips. Hips are on the mat a lot, and when you're wrestling,
he's trying to wrestle legs and he doesn't have them in. Right. He's laying on the mat.
Right. And again, he's got to be careful. He wants to turn here and get points, but you want to do it in clean fashion.
Yep. Justin's very difficult to turn. And if you do, he flings right out of it.
Yeah. The good thing for Justin is being up too, like you said earlier, at some point, Stubbs going to have to cut him loose if you can't turn him. And then you need a takedown, 2 takedowns at least. And this is where good job by Justin, being patient.
Nice. Yeah. Way to get your head out. Get the two. Good.
And we were talking about Kevin's hips, and they just got away from him there as he's trying to force the issue. And with every second that ticks away when you're down 2, every second that ticks away, you start getting a little bit more uptight.
This is what we talked about last week. You're on top and starts to get away from you, cut him.
Great job by Kevin, just grinding. Probably another blood stoppage, yep.
Blood time, another 2 points.
Tony, what do you want to see from Justin here with 47.4 seconds left, up 8-6?
I want to see Justin just wrestle smart, do his best to get up and get out, take that 3-point lead, force Stubbs to take him down and have to cut him and take him down again. Just don't get taken down to his back. That's the big thing right now.
And I think Justin is confident on bottom. Kevin, his hips are a little bit all over the place. But the issue that we just saw is, you get that reversal. Justin gets that reversal. He's sitting pretty, now up 4 points, but gives up another quick reversal.
Quick reversal, yeah.
And these are the lessons that happen match to match that you hope you get away with in the match and end up winning, but you got to learn from them.
Yeah, against a good quality opponent, too.
Yeah.
He's wrestling very well.
He is.
Just like we talked about, sometimes we seem to get a little sloppy.
Yeah.
Still
early in the season.
With the basic parts of, wrist control. Spiral ride, hold him down, ride him a little bit.
I am interested to see if they get back onto their feet, what that's going to look like, because you can get a flurry of action here late. That would be really exciting.
Yeah.
Quick plug here, Tone, while we have this blood time. I want to shout out to 2001 grad, a classmate of mine, grew up together, West Effort Hall of Famer, Jimmy Rollins, head coach over at Lindenwood University in Missouri. Jimmy has led Lindenwood Lions to a number 2 ranking in all of Division II wrestling and a Great Lakes Valley Conference championship. So great job, Jimmy. Super proud. He's got Paulsboro grad Ronnie Gentile out there wrestling for him, and good to have some South Jersey flavor doing great things across the collegiate circuit.
Yeah, that'd be nice to see a pipeline out there from Jersey with Coach Rollins out there. Yeah, it was a nice article today too. I believe it might have been NewJersey.com about Ronnie.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very proud of Jimmy, and they get ready for the individual national championships, and we wish him and his team the best of luck. And this what we're looking at right now could be a region matchup, Tony. Is April 24th, the season is over. April 16th, the regular season's over, and then we get into regions.
Yeah.
Going to be a very interesting year this year as there's going to be a selection committee. There are no districts this year. So there's a selection committee that ranks the top 3 wrestlers in each weight class in each district, if that makes sense.
Yep. And then they go to the selection committee in regions.
Correct. So there's 24 wrestlers per weight class that go to the combined regions. For example, West Effort's in region 7 and 8. So they're going to be, let's take the 132-pound weight class. There are going to be 24 names that go to the selection committee out of the region 7 and 8 schools. Only 16 of those 24 will be seeded.
Right. So you don't get to wrestle to get there.
Correct.
You got to wrestle hard all season.
Yes.
To get there and go in with an impressive record and last year's criteria
and that goes back to what we talked about on Tuesday night, which is why there's not going to be any bumping. You're not moving your lineup. You want the best competition in your weight class you can get.
Exactly.
So every match becomes critical, which is kind of exciting, kind of nerve-wracking, and the bottom line is I'm glad that the best wrestlers in the state are getting an opportunity to compete for a state title.
That's some great sportsmanship you just see out there on the mat with these two.
Yep. Talking
while the blood time. Smiling.
So Kevin's going to give Justin the one, as you talked about earlier, Tony. It's going to be 47 seconds of absolute mayhem right here.
Yes, sir. Look, right, a quick shot, picked him up. Oh, he's right in for the 2. Got to cut him again.
9-8. Here we go. Now you got to wrestle, Justin.
10-8.
You're mayhem. Let it fly. Justin's got to be careful on the reshot. I know he wants to be aggressive, but you take a bad shot and you come up against a good wrestler.
You play defense now. He's got to take you down, and then you get out, you win.
Control here. Stubbs wants to drag out and reset this thing with 17 seconds to go, chasing the ankle. Justin's got to keep his ankles free.
There you go. No.
Trouble. 7 seconds to go. Justin's covering the hips. Kevin Stubbs working hard to trap that ankle. Could be 2. Spladle option. Great
match.
Great flurry. Great sportsmanship.
That was a really good match.
Oh, that's a barn burner. That buckle up. You're going to see those 2 again probably down the road. Hopefully both of them get in the regions.
Yep, Cherry Hill. Beat Cherry Hill, both of them.
Big win. Puts the Eagles up 15-6 as we go into 138. I'm excited about this one because David Wright, the freshman from West Effort, on Tuesday night went toe-to-toe with a very good wrestler. And he didn't come out on top, but David's that type of kid that was here 45 minutes before each practice this week working with Coach Shields.
Yep. Sterling captain, John Toomey.
Toomey 31-6 in 2020, a first-team all-conference selection. Similar body types.
Yep. David's very strong for a freshman.
Yeah, and very smart.
Yep.
Very, very smart wrestler. And I think Toomey's got to be careful here not to get overconfident because sometimes you see freshmen and it's like, well, but what's great about this sport, Tone, is anybody could be, you run to a buzzsaw at any moment.
Exactly.
David taking advantage of a fast start here, getting in on a leg.
I like to see that David's not backing away, not playing defense against this guy.
Agreed. You don't always see that in freshmen.
No. Very confident for a freshman.
And I think that's probably the game plan. Like, why not push the pace, get into the third period, see how much gas he's got in the tank, and
You're going against one of their best wrestlers. There's nothing to lose, you know.
And Toomey, he just wants to control and establish himself as the
Nice
better
duck.
wrestler. Great duck. Can we get another shot at that duck under? That was an
was a nice
outstanding
duck.
duck right there. And Toomey's probably setting that up from the start here, as you see. Hammering the head, waiting for David to push back and ducking under there. Great job by Toomey. That's a veteran wrestler. Great move. Great job by the production crew jumping on that.
Awesome job, guys. Keep it up. Makes it really great to watch these matches from home when you have such a great production crew.
No kidding. Corkscrew coming over the top. We saw some of this in the JV match. David needs to get his tricep back.
Yeah, he needs to break that grip right now.
And the hard part here is, Tony, as you're trying to focus on breaking that grip off the tricep, Toomey comes over the top and baits you into a cradle.
Yeah.
Nick David
I'm pretty sure that's what his move was Tuesday night, was a cradle also.
Yeah, yep. David scrambles out, though, not making it easy on Toomey.
That was a nice put down by Toomey there.
Fished the half, got the half. David's got to peel that off, look away. Lots of torque from the senior Toomey on top.
Short time here. There we go. Good job, David. That's a good job. Don't only give up 2 there.
Yeah, that's a small victory for the freshman. And we've seen before. Sometimes you get the upperclassmen on. Maybe Toomey thought that he was going to come out here and really dominate, and now he starts tightening up a little bit because he's not dominating the way he is. Now he knows he's in a battle, and anything can happen.
Yep.
Toomey sitting on the hip, protecting the ankle.
Yeah.
Right to the sit out. And David just can't keep up. Toomey's got some real good quick twitch here. David's still in control, considered in control, could get a smart move.
That's a good move. Give up the one.
Yep.
Give up the one. You don't get reversal there. Start from your feet.
Now he's got a duck, so you want to stay out of that. He's had a great job by Toomey on the back of the neck, really.
Yeah, nice snap down to a front headlock. Up, gator roll. That's not good. That's a really nice move there. I'll tell you what, that's an excellent job, David, fighting out of that.
Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah, that was a textbook gator roll. He hit that thing hard.
That was tight.
There are a lot of wrestlers that would have gone to their back right there and called it, said no mas, but
It was a tight one right there.
David comes out of it understanding that every point and every duel meet is important for the team, and if he's going to get majored or if he's going to lose, he's going to make the opponent earn every second. Really like David Wright, Tone.
Yes, I like him too. We talked about him in the office, Jay. He just doesn't stop. He wrestles hard the whole time.
Toomey on top, doing a nice job now, just staying in control, taking his time,
Right.
working ball and chain right here.
Simple things, wrist control.
Toomey's longer than he looks. He does a good job of getting his body length. David's not short, and
No.
Toomey comes over the top, trying to lock up a cradle, almost had it.
David Wright's going to be an exciting wrestler in the future.
No doubt, no doubt.
Very exciting.
Also, Tone, fun fact, a phenomenal diver. I don't know if I dropped that fact on Tuesday, but one of the better divers we had on the dive team had to unfortunately end his dive season so he could compete in wrestling, but an impressive athlete.
Yep. Yeah, that was something I heard you and Riley talking. When you have a small group 2 school, you need multiple athletes to play multiple sports.
Yeah.
And our coaching staffs have gotten together and they do a great job promoting each other's sports.
Absolutely. Sharing
They
athletes.
really do.
Toomey looks like he's got a little bit of a quad issue right now.
Yeah.
Trying to hang in there. I don't
Right
know
leg. He looks a little limpy on that right leg over there.
I don't know if David knows it. Certainly could be blood in the water for David, but Toomey's been doing this long enough. I'll tell you what, Tone, a stat on last year, the Sterling Silver Knights started last year 8-0, came out of the gates real hot. So they know how to start a season, and they're going to give West Effort everything that they can here.
Yeah.
Toomey up 7-0 here. Wants a fall, no doubt. Great job by David, fighting hands, working up to a base, taking his time. Heavy hips.
Nice. Nice.
Well done.
Good job, David.
This is a time in a match that a senior might get a little frustrated and start looking. There's
That duck. Oh,
David steps over. He's in a good spot. He's in a good spot, Tone. He's in a good
it's
spot.
Get the 2. Nice. That's a nice move there for a freshman. Don't get too high. Don't get too high.
Yes. Get both boots in. Take your time.
Settle down. 9-3. Keep it at 6 points.
I'll tell you what, Tony, he's working at it.
He is.
But Toomey knows the situation. He's been wrestling long enough. He's taking his time down there, not in a rush.
Toomey going for the...
Got to be careful here, David. Yeah, that's not good.
That's not good.
David's going to be frustrated with himself on that one. It's a common mistake by young guys throwing boots.
Yeah, kept the head up there high.
And once you hang your head and you're in that situation, there's really nothing you can do about it.
And he had the leg locked in there, too.
It's a shame, man. It's a great job taking advantage of an opportunity by an old guy, and a shame for a young guy just making a mistake. And, again, he's going to learn from it.
That's it. That's all you can do. He wrestled hard.
I think the thing he'll be the most frustrated is not losing the match, but giving up 16 points. As we see Duran Tinsley. There's the forfeit. I knew that one was coming.
He was one of my wrestlers to watch tonight, too. Good job. 6 points for Duran.
Yeah, oh, man. It's a shame. You wanted him to stay hot. Nothing
I wanted to see him wrestle. He's had such a great match Tuesday. I wanted to see him go again tonight.
He is exciting. As we fast forward here, flying through another match, too. It's unbelievable. 152
We might
already.
get home for the 8 o'clock NCAA.
Junior Nate Schultes coming in 1-0 against, I believe this is senior Chris Salto.
I believe it is.
Salto 10-15 a year ago.
Salto had a tough match against Audubon on Tuesday. Nate had a great match.
Nate trying to hit a fireman's carry there on the edge of the mat. Good start. Salto, a twitchy wrestler. Good movement from him.
I'm just really excited to see Nate out there this year.
Agreed. Want him to stay healthy and have a very solid junior year. He's definitely a big part of this lineup.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Nice.
He looks stronger than ever, Tony. I'll tell you what, we just got done talking about sharing athletes. I mean, he's the best. He's one of the best soccer players in the Colonial Conference. And now he comes out and dominates on the mat. And a testament to the strength development programs of both soccer and wrestling to see Nate where he's at right now.
Definitely. I give credit to all you guys in the head coaching staffs for all the different athletic sports here. They all work together. I see you and Coach this morning putting stuff on the board.
Here's 8th graders, man.
8th graders, getting 8th graders in the weight room.
So don't count Salto out here. We're probably going to get a fresh start here.
Yeah, not at 2-0.
2-0. The one thing that I remember from the Sterling match a year ago was that regardless of the situation, I know the final score is 49-9, but it didn't feel like a 49-9 match. It was a Donnybrook from start to end, and
yeah, they don't seem to give up either. They're a scrappy team.
Yeah, I don't know that they didn't necessarily care where they're at or who they're wrestling. They're going to bring it.
Yep.
Nate's got a cross wrist in right now, looking for a cheap tilt. Gets it.
Gets the tilt. Nice.
Now
Now he's
coming
gonna
right
run
back
it.
on the bar.
Run it.
Great series right there.
Yes.
Great series. Job by Salto, fighting off his back there. Forcing Nate to switch it up.
That's a great job in the last 20 seconds by Nate.
Wrestling smart.
Yep.
All right, Sterling's choice, and Salto takes neutral. Looking for a takedown. Does not want to stay on the bottom. Nate did a great job riding. Doesn't want to give up a point if he goes on top. So they're trying to, minimize damage and put themselves in the best situation to get some points.
Yep. Nice defense on that shot.
Clearly, Salto and Toomey are mates in the wrestling room as Salto tries to hit a duck A duck under. Nice job, like you said, by Nate fighting it off. Tony, you think Nate's a pinner? It seems like
He's working for it. He's working pretty hard.
He is. You know,
Southall's a tough kid.
very tough. Yeah. And there are some guys out there who are just, they're pinners at birth. They're just born to pin. And there's some guys out there who are point scorers, and they don't love a lot of pin combinations. They want to hit you and score as many points as they can, as fast as they can. And Nate's somewhere in the middle.
Right.
Another cheap tilt. Got to be careful. His hips are a little bit low there. 45 seconds to go. Love Nate staying at work for the entire period, Tom.
He is working hard the whole period. Trying to pin that wrist on the back.
Scirrotto doing a nice job knowing his role right here and just saying, I'm not going to give you bonus. You might win, but you're not getting bonus. Nate up 7-0. Needs to get to 8 to score 14 points.
Thought he had the crossface right there.
$15 seconds. That was a quick one.
Quick period.
Well done, Nate Schultes. That's back-to-back really strong performances that Nate has put together, and that is a good sign for this West Effort team. As we roll into 160 and
one more period.
Oh, I'm sorry. Man, I thought that was a quick match right there, Tom.
Yeah, well, you got 2 more minutes to go, babe.
Man. Jiminy Crickets. I'm getting excited about my wrestler of the night, and Dom Gentile at 160. We had
There's our major. Now you got to take him down. Let's go for the tech fall.
Dom and I had a colorful conversation when he entered the building today about what the expectation was. So, looking ahead, great effort there.
Nice reshot there.
Just fundamentally, Nate looks good.
He does look really good tonight, doesn't he? And he had a great match on Tuesday, too.
He did. And what's impressive about how good he looks fundamentally is that he missed most of last season with an injury.
With that concussion.
So to come out and wrestle the way he's wrestling is a good sign for him.
Yeah, not having any criteria from last year, really. Nate's got to do really, really well in the 15 matches to get into that region.
Right, and he knows that.
Yeah, he's just working on a tech now. Take him down, let him out.
Good sprawl by Salto, reshot by Salto, can't clear.
Yeah, Nate was a little far out on that one. But nice spin around there.
Turn down, Nate. You need to turn.
Nate up 14-2.
Still working hard.
Yeah, it's a tough position to be in for a wrestler like Salto. You're just trying to, make decisions on what you can do that's not going to put you in a really bad situation.
Right. You're pretty much locked into a major now. You just don't want to give up that tech or the pin. Nate's still working for it, though.
Yeah, wants that bar.
He's got to trap that on the wrist.
Yes. Gotta stay above the elbow here. Be careful.
Stolen on Bob.
Do not give up late points here. Good effort by Nate to finish the match with a 2. Just got back in my good graces, Tone, because I'm be fired up, giving up.
I seen it on your face, Jay. I seen it on your face.
Nothing bothers me more than giving up late points in any sport. But great match.
Very good match there. Very good wrestling.
All right, this is my guy.
This is your key match. This is your key matchup tonight.
This is my guy. Now I'm Gentile, looking a little bit nervous on Tuesday night in match number 1, and my man knows how to wrestle. He's a very scrappy young kid. And
at 160 pounds, your Silver Knights David Barber. Everett Eagles, Dom Gentile.
Senior David Barber for Sterling, 13 and 18 and 20.
Had a decent match Tuesday night with a pin against Audubon.
So both so Barber comes in 1-0 and Gentile comes in
0-1. Time to even it up, Dom. Let's go. Barber staying low.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a really strong looking lower half. Barber does, and sometimes that can dissuade you from attacking legs.
Mm-hmm.
What Dom needs to do is make sure he doesn't overdo it here in the first period and just wrestle smart. Oh, great front headlock by Barber.
Nice.
Good scramble.
Good scramble there. You were right. Dom looks a lot better tonight.
Yeah, I thought he shot from a little too far away there on that non-contact shot.
Yeah.
I know he wants to close. He's going to have to close the space here a little bit, but Barber's a little bit unorthodox in his desire to keep you away from him.
Yeah, throw a couple head taps in there like that.
Patience, the name of the game here.
These look to be two evenly matched guys, too.
Certainly, and this might be one of those deals where it's who's got more gas in the end.
Exactly.
.30 to go in the first period, relatively uneventful as they feel each other out.
Dom's showing some good foot movement. Salto just come get me.
He is. It seems like neither one of these guys really want to be in a collar tie, and they'd rather attack from distance. Or they just don't have a lot of offense. Which I know all about, not having offense and pretending to have offense.
I remember watching you and wrestle, Jay.
Sterling choice. Barber takes down, wants to score the first points of the match.
Same old adage. Ride one, not two, right? Cut him.
Absolutely. Interested to see what Dom goes with here on top.
Barber has a lot of quick twitch fibers. He's fast.
Took the words right out of my mouth. And
Dom's right on there. Nice return. Nice mat return.
Tell you what, I saw the official.
He did have his arm pinned there, though.
Yeah, I saw Bob make him start to walk towards the center. I thought for sure he was going to stop it. You're not supposed to take somebody to the mat on a mat return with their arm pinned.
Yeah.
Glad he let him wrestle.
Yeah, well, Barber didn't seem to affect him. He bounced right back up.
And we're right back to where we ended the first period, on our feet.
Yeah. Be nice if Dom get a takedown right at the end here.
I mean, Barber, just clear as day, standing in the middle of the mat saying, you got to come to me and you got to work your offense because I ain't moving.
Nice. Nice. Very nice.
There he is.
That's Dom. Good job, Dom.
There he is. Being patient. Great job by Barber getting right back to his feet. I'll tell you what, as uneventful as the first period and a half may be, I think we're going to see some fireworks down the stretch.
He's going to let him up. Probably a good move. Barber, start from neutral. Don't get reversed. Mm-hmm. Dom seems to be doing good on his feet.
So here we go, 2-2. 60 seconds left in the second period. It is Dom's choice, West Everett's choice in the third, so it is critical that Dom score if anybody's scoring points this period, it's got to be Dom.
It's got to be. You're going to let him up, and you're going to start from neutral. You got to go get the points.
Yeah.
You got to get the takedown here.
And I like Barber's style, doing just enough to stay active.
Yeah,
he's making Dom uncomfortable enough to not want to go on the mat.
Right. He's like a concrete pillar until you shoot on him.
Yep. Oh, way to set it up.
Nice duck to a double.
Man, great fight by Dom.
It's a nice double leg by Barber there.
Well, it kind of lulls you to sleep a little bit, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about having no
explodes.
offense. The important thing for Barber right there is that he showed you he does have something. So if this match goes tied up into the third, or if he's down,
he's down one. If
now
Dom
everybody
escapes
knows.
in the third. Oh, nice shot.
Good defense. Good job by Dom going
Dom,
right
nice.
back to
4
it.
seconds. Get it. Oh. Wow. That would have been huge.
Tone, almost like a little bit of a chess match going on right here as they're trying to be calculated in the way they take their shots.
That would have been a huge takedown right there.
Yeah. Barber called his shot, went big, didn't get it on the edge of the mat. Dom comes back, misses on the first attempt. What I like about the end of that period is that Dom came right back on another shot.
Yeah.
He kind of caught Barber off guard just a little bit.
Give Barber credit there. He fought it off. Dom was in deep on that.
Here we go, third period. What'd you say about the third period, Tony? Third period tells you who has more heart, right?
Yeah. Right?
Said to me earlier.
Technicians usually win the first period. Guys with the more gas, more conditioning, take the second. Now the guy with the heart comes out in the third. He takes the other guy's heart.
One on the escape. He's in deep on a low single. Again, Barber fighting for his life here, doing a great job. That's a difficult position to fight out of. That shows you the lower body strength of Barber.
He had that ankle pinned.
Sure did.
And then a reshot.
Oh, boy. So here's that situation. So Dom's got to know, okay, if you're going to go in deep and you don't get it, when you come out of that scramble, you better be in a position to defend, because Barber's done a great job of executing reshots off of defending.
It's great. It just looks like Barber stands out there in a crab pose and tells him, come get me.
Yeah, absolutely. Barber becoming much more offensive right now, so this is part of the game plan. He knows the pressure's on, and he's going to start pushing the pace here. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Dom's got to try and stay in the middle.
Absolutely.
Barber keeps pushing him out. He's going to get the stall. No stall calls yet, right? Just
no stall calls yet.
So he gets a warning first.
Fireworks. Buckle up. They're coming.
Yep, and here he goes. Don't back up, Dom.
He's got to stay out of that wrist. Score on the go behind. He wants to go behind. He let his hips get too close. Wizard. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That was very close, Tone. A little bit surprised on the quick whistle.
I thought for sure there. Although Barber was out, even though Dom was in.
So momentum swinging, shifting towards Barber right now. Like you said, Dom needs to stop backing up.
Here we go. Nice.
Okay, if you don't get this, though, you got to come out in a stance, or else Barber's going to get a quick takedown.
Yep. Yeah. If you don't get the stalemate there, you know Barber's reshot right there.
And that's my fear in this match, Tone, is that we get late into the match. Dom goes for a shot. Barber fights it off. Dom takes 1 second off for a break.
And they're both leaving it out there.
Here it is. If you don't get it, you got to be in a defensive mode here, Dom.
Yep. Can't give up. Can't give up the two here.
Barber knows exactly what he's doing in this position as well. I like Barber a lot, man. He's tempo based.
Here comes a reshot right here. Snap down.
Oh,
you got to get out. You got to get out.
4-3 Barber. Huge takedown for the Silver Knights.
Locking hands right now.
Dom up on his feet. Cuts, gets one. And it's a 4-4 match. Outside singles. Time expires.
That is a great job by Dom Gentile right there.
Wow.
A lot of times you see kids late in the match, they give up that takedown. They just lay there.
And we have our first overtime session. 1 minute period on your feet. No stallings called. Reshot. Come on, reshot.
Barber pushing him out, pushing. Oh.
Man, Barber's strong. I'll tell you what. Dom's got to scramble here. Got to heavy foot to the mat and scramble on the edge of the mat.
Nice. Yes.
Wow.
That was your guy.
That's my guy. Showed me some heart. I'll tell you what, that's an outstanding job by both wrestlers right there.
Very good job.
I'm a big David Barber fan after that match. I like the way he wrestles. Great job by my man Dom Gentile coming back, getting a much-needed victory, a hard-fought victory against a solid opponent.
That was a great match both ways.
And the fireworks we were looking for.
Yeah, they both fought to the end there.
And now it's your turn, Tone. Here's your wrestler to watch for the Eagles tonight. Jordan Ronan, 170 pounds, facing off against Eric Shipley. What do you want to see, Tony?
I expect to see Jordan come out and just go like Jordan did last year. I thought he wrestled a good match on Tuesday. I think he just let it get away from him.
Agreed. Maybe some match number one jitters. I think,
Yep. I mean, he's down to 170 from last year. He was what, like our
182, I believe.
82.
double.
Shields, right? Gavin was 82. He was like 95.
You know what? No, he came in late at 70. He came
70.
in later. He hasn't wrestled that much varsity,
Right.
but he's so capable. Lots of offense out of Jordan to start the match.
Yeah. I mean, his kid from Lower Cape May was a really tough wrestler, and Jordan wrestled really tough. He just let it get away in the middle of the match.
You know, Jordan's wrestling partner in the room is Cody Thurston, so you know that's going to have a positive impact on you going with that caliber of.
Exactly. Cody's going to make you work every day.
And Jordan has the strength of big time heavyweights, but he's got the offense of a middleweight. So tough combination for Shipley. Shipley 8 and 19 a year ago. Sorry, Doug.
Yeah, no, good. You're good. Only a sophomore, right?
Yep.
One of the stronger kids in the weight room.
Oh, great fireman's carry. We get that one again, crew. I don't know if we can hit that button real quick. I know we got an 8-second delay, but you're going to get a look at an outstanding fireman's carry right here. That's called committing to a shot right there.
Nice. That was a nice move right
Great
there.
torque on the high tricep, and Jordan's starting to settle in and get confident.
Don't get too late. Don't get too
Overconfident.
overconfident. Yeah,
Set himself.
just want to go hard. Just don't get sloppy.
Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes when you have early success, you start to feel like you should be dominant, and when you're not dominant, you start to get uptight. And
Yeah.
Shipley doing a nice job of just keeping the match within striking distance. It's only 2-1.
It's not bad by Shipley. I mean, the guy's gonna let you up, cut you loose, and then he's coming out to take you down, and you don't get taken down.
Shipley also a football player for the Silver Knights. Certainly weight trained. They got a great weight room over there at Sterling. Justin staying active. Great job staying active.
Yep.
Shipley in a tough spot.
Right back up.
Locked
Free
hands.
move.
So that's going to be one move for yes. So that's not a bad decision by Jordan. He knew he had a free move right there.
Exactly, with the locking hands.
Yeah, so go ahead. If you get into a position where it looks like you're putting yourself on your back, you know that the whistle's going to blow. So
That was actually smart by Justin.
Yes.
Or Jordan, I'm sorry. Smart by Jordan.
I do the same thing all the time. And he wants to punch me in the face all the time.
Because of all his brothers?
Middle brother Justin, oldest brother Josh. Believe me, he thinks it's easy, and it's.
Keep working. You're up. Hands on the hips.
Locked hands again. Another free move. I'll tell you what, that's a really smart move by Jordan there. You know, sometimes you get a locked hands going, everybody says, free move. You're like, well, I'm flat down on my stomach. What do you want me to do, guy? You know?
I'm going to reach back and grab the head. You're not supposed to do. Maybe I can turn you.
But that's a smart deal. If I got a free move, I'm going to use it. So Shipley in a tough spot here. Might want to start thinking about cutting him loose and going on your feet. That's a second locked hands call.
2 penalty points there. Still only 4-1.
The next locked hands is 2.
2 points.
Yep. Justin's. Now you're in my head.
We'll
Jordan's
just call him Catfish.
Yeah, call him Catfish by his given
His nickname.
Good job keeping the wrist free. Shipley trying to throw that half up top.
Jordan holding that hand, peeling that hand off.
You're out.
That's where he wants to be. He wants to be in that scramble situation, possibly get another locked hands.
Oh.
Great job by Shipley riding here and staying tough and keeping within striking distance of 4-1. Anything can happen, and it's Sterling's choice going into the third. So,
Right. So he's ridden Jordan the whole period.
yeah, and albeit giving up 2, he had 2
penalty points.
Yeah. Well, it turned out to be a good decision by Sterling to keep him on top and stick with it. I would have got probably a little uptight and said just go neutral, but Good job by Shipley coming back. Now you got to talk. Oh, well, it's their decision.
Yeah, he's going to take down. Jordan just got to be careful not to get reversed. You know, ride, try and give up 1, not 2.
Sterling takes top, Tone.
He took top.
Sterling takes top.
Wow.
So what does that tell you?
He thinks he's going to turn Jordan. He's going to have to.
Yeah, I think they might just think that that's their best situation to be in. Jordan.
Maybe he's not as good on bottom.
Yeah, Jordan was very good on his feet earlier and very active. And we were talking team points here.
Yeah. Shipley looks like a big, strong kid. He might be better on top.
Yeah.
With a chance to turn. On the bottom, he might get turned.
Ship doing a nice job keeping the hips covered up, not giving Jordan much room to maneuver to do anything. Knee slide from Jordan. Oof. Close. Ship's got to be careful here.
Another. He didn't see it.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation right there for an official.
It just seems like every time Ship brings him down on a mat return, he's always locked.
Yeah. But he's still riding. A scramble situation here. Could go either way.
That's it right there. That's what he does.
Friends and family crowd in the nest getting jacked up about the sudden reversal to his back. Jordan with a minute here. Well, Ship, great job by Ship.
Oh, man.
Wow, showing the strength.
That's just pure strength there.
Whoa. Impressive job by Shipley, staying tough. I don't know how many people realize how difficult it is to be on your back.
And elevator him over like that.
Yeah, and change the tide.
Wow.
Score 9-5 now.
And as strong as Jordan is.
Yep.
Strong as Jordan is. Had him like that flat.
Ship looking for the half. There he goes. 10-second short time coming here. Not a lot. Ship's got to go big if he wants to try to get a last-second victory. Jordan's going to hang out here and ride this one out.
Nice. Nice match, Jordan.
Sometimes you look at Jordan and he's, physically put together and he wrestles aggressively and you think he's older than he really is. He's still only a young sophomore.
Yes.
Oh, here we match of the night here. We have the freshman, Caden Thurston, youngest brother of Cody Thurston. Caden, just a youngster coming out here due to some lineup changes, having to get thrown into the fire. I think it's always good to be thrown into the fire as a youngster. And facing off against
Jakur
McPherson, only 6-2 a year ago, but
Let's go, Caden. Go chase. Keep your head up.
Excited to see what Caden's capable of in his first action.
Yeah. Yep. McPherson had a big win on Tuesday night in Audubon. 11-5 match against Hoff from Audubon.
McPherson very active, heavy on the back of the neck. Does a nice job on his level changes.
Sporting the Bengals clothes there.
Oh, boy.
Ooh. Straight up bear hug there.
That's a junior versus a freshman. That's a junior versus a freshman right there. Going with the underhooks into the bear hug. Nice job by McPherson. Makes the score 31-18. Silver, West Effort still on top. As we roll into possibly, Tony, the match of the evening.
195 pounds for the Silver Knights.
Jeremiah Davis, a junior, 27-7 a year ago, took Gavin Shields, arguably one of our best wrestlers a year ago, to the brink. Ended up losing 5-4 to Gav, but facing off against Cody Thurston, 8th in the state at 220 last year. Should be an exciting one. And these are the matches that you need. Cody, has criteria. He's a lock for the regions, but you're still to try to work yourself up the seeding committees.
Yeah, exactly. 2 1-0 wrestlers going here.
Great shuck. Shrug by Cody, standing underneath. He's just so long.
He's just continuing from last year, Jay.
Yep. really started gaining momentum towards the back end of the season and made that run into the States.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of talking to Cody today, and he was like, you know what, Mr. Scirrotto, he said, it's just, I don't worry about who I'm wrestling anymore. They got to worry about who they're wrestling.
Yeah.
So he doesn't think about his opponents. He doesn't know who he's wrestling. He just goes out there and, wrestles his own match.
It's the only way to do it if you want to be ultimately successful, as he breaks his finger.
Dislocation?
Yeah, been there before. We'll pop that sucker back in, tape it up. Ligament slipped a little bit. So earlier we were talking about the regions. As we get a quick injury time here. The trickiest part is if you're one of these guys, like take an AJ Monahan, take a Jordan Roan, some of our better wrestlers who don't have criteria, and like you were saying earlier, they need to wrestle every single tough match they can find.
And Nate Schulte's, right? When you look at our schedule, there's a reason our schedule's as tough as it is. Yep, got it right here, babe. Some really, really good matches. West Epper's got a really tough
So
schedule.
rattle
15 matches.
15 minutes. Rattle off some of those opponents.
Right, they got Collingswood coming up, Haddonfield coming up, Pennsville, Delsey, Williamstown.
Goodness gracious. Paulsboro, obviously, on the schedule.
Yep, Paulsboro.
Collins was a tough match, man. I'll tell you what, those guys are loaded.
Yeah, that's Monday night.
Get it done.
And see that, Tony, this is the great thing about fingers. They just pop right back into place. They're so much better than knees or ankles. Or those are stupid ligaments and tendons.
Yep.
Fingers just go right back in.
Quick tilt. That's back. Yes, sir.
It gets annoying if people start grabbing them, of course.
Yeah,
after
especially the
you've
one that just popped
dislocated.
out.
Get your other one in. Get your other one
But
in.
shows you the toughness of Cody, showing our viewing audience how badly he dislocated and just popping it back in and going back to work.
Being physical.
Oh, great job.
Wow.
He's a veteran.
That's it.
Arch your back. Arch your back.
Short time, 10 seconds here. Wants to finish.
Cody, end it.
So he's fighting it.
Good job by Jeremiah.
Nice.
Winner by Morrell Eagles, Cody Thurston.
Wow, how about that?
I'll tell you what, he looks strong this year, Jay.
Hope my daughters weren't watching when that finger came into the living rooms of everyone
Can we
back
get a
home.
replay on the finger? No, I'm kidding, guys. Don't show us a replay on the finger.
Oh, boy. So great. That's momentum right there. And as we move into 220, the Eagles are up 37-18. 220-pounder, I guess this is Josh Garcia. Nope, this is Andrew Krause. Andrew Krause. Stefan not yet ready to throw our 220-pounder out. So 37-24 as we work our way into the final two matches of the evening at heavyweight and 106. And the match is in hand regardless, but the Sterling's got to be, they got to feel good about where they're sitting right now with the defending champs.
This was my other man I wanted to watch tonight.
Yeah.
That's all right. Jabril's 1-1 now.
He's 1-1, and don't worry, there is plenty of competition on the horizon.
He's got some tough matches coming up.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, already. We are in our last bout of the evening at 106 pounds as freshman Anthony Catando will match up with Sean Amon.
We're right there, Jay. We're close to we were last week, or Tuesday.
Holy smokes, you're not kidding. And Catando, very aggressive, a lot of movement.
6 pounds for the Silver Knights, Sean Amon.
Amon, I apologize, Sean Amon.
Catando.
Amon, a sophomore, equally as aggressive. Catando doing a nice job winning a scramble, getting his two. Love watching these little guys go.
Wait, he's set.
They just have motors that go forever.
Yeah, they sure do. And it's just their flexibility, their quick twitch is always impressive. And, we saw Talon Terranoni in the JV match and how tough Talon was. And Anthony won the wrestle-off against Talon. And it tells you how good Anthony is. So those two guys will be partners for the next 4 years together. And we're excited for the future of this program for sure.
Ooh.
Freshman mistake right there.
Yes.
Eamon getting physical. I like it.
Yeah, he's like, get out of here.
Anthony needs to just stay within himself and not try to do too much.
Yep. Ant had a forfeit on Tuesday, so this is really his first varsity match. Just stay within yourself and wrestle your match.
You know, Coach Iraldi, Coach Shields, Coach Spector, you know, one of the hallmarks of West Effort Wrestling is their conditioning and being able to go 3 periods. And I think that the mindset for Anthony when your nerves really start getting hot is, let's just take this thing in the 3rd period and see where we're at.
Yeah.
I don't need to pin. I need to wrestle smart, and let's see if we can challenge the opponent's gas tank in the 3rd.
Yep. Take the conditioning.
Aiming at high stance for a short guy, standing straight up.
Yep. That's all day there.
Yeah, he just can't stop his forward movement.
Oh,
Aiming, nice job with the underhook right there.
Yeah. Little elevator move there.
It's going to be tight here. Going to be tight. He's fighting. Anthony's fighting. Oh. Saved by the buzzer. Oof. That would have been a big way to finish the match for the Sterling Knights. And make no mistake, you know, regardless of what the score will be, won't be, you want to win the last bout of the night. Put the exclamation point or the icing on the cake, and for either team.
Right. Now, what do they do tonight, Jay? Do they have to weigh in again tomorrow morning?
They will weigh in tomorrow morning. There is a 1 pound allowance anytime you're in a back-to-back situation, which is on top of the already 2 pound allowance that they got on March 16th. So tomorrow, this weight class will be 109.
Nice move.
Yeah. It's a strong sophomore right there. They'll see each other again.
Final score, West Effort 43.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Eagle Nation, your West Effort High School wrestling team, continues their regular season dominance with a 43-30 victory over Colonial Conference foe Sterling. Mr. Scirrotto, thanks so much.
Always a pleasure, Jay. Always a pleasure. Is there going to be a link put out for the Haddonfield match?
There will. We'll tweet the link out tonight for that match tomorrow. It's going to be, I'm sure, an instant classic, and then we'll see everybody back here in another Donnybrook on Monday.
That's a big match.
Yeah, the Panthers come to town. So thank you, Mr. Scirrotto. Eagle Nation, good night.
Everybody, good night.